Three simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. To get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Alabama's offense will get the first swing of the game. The last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game for Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man quickly. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going to sling it on second down. Pucks it out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
The one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the quick completion. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Alabama pushing the tempo. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Bully ball on third and short. Got room at the 35. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Yeah, and how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drop.
Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
So one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Auburn. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed in the middle, it's Auburn. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Pulls it in, it's Payne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being in Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Got it in the middle. It's John. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds a tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Ivory. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. To the end zone, and is picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Got him downfield. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's late. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Off the play fake on first down. Gonna let it fly. Got it inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown Tide.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Turning it on. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now, let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Finds his tight end. Runs through a tackle. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Johns. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's late. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete to the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. Looking for blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a third and long. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They're working that left side. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, give on the inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it again. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Pushes for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Trying to power it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that one's incomplete. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hatchett. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
This defense, they are tenacious. And they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attack.
Tackled there by the defense.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the... Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Open space at the 25. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Ivory. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
What?
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Auburn, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just feeds the running back. Picks up the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Auburn sends out the punting unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6-time tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Let's go! They go to the ground. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Gage. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll try the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I
know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So here comes the Auburn offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to throw for it. Takes the easy one to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Alabama pushing the tempo.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They go to the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Handoff to the lone back. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep, listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it, the opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another